Welcome, my name's Dr. Jason W. Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God. We're in Matthew 26 and we got down to 67 where the religious people spat in the Lord's face. That's where their rules and laws got them, and they beat him. And others struck him with the palms of their hands, saying, "Prophesy to us, Christ," very spitefully, very rudely, verse 68, "who is the one who struck you?" Now we move into Peter's denial of Jesus, where he promised he would die for him, but before they got out of the Garden of Gethsemane, all of the disciples fled. Verse 69, as we come to the close of this chapter, "Now Peter sat outside the courtyard." Obviously Jesus was in the jurisdictional court, and a servant girl come to him saying, oh, isn't this lovely, "You also were with Jesus of Galilee." Now people notice, you got to realize, and this is particular in terms of what people notice. They notice what religious people do, what believers do. And a servant girl came to him saying, "You also were with Jesus of Galilee." Now this made Peter very uncomfortable. And in verse 70, he denied it before them all, saying, "I do not know what you are saying." So he's gone from "I'll die for you" to "I don't even know you." Have you ever done that? One of your friends has gotten into a situation and you've just turned around and tried everything you can, probably without saying anything, to disassociate yourself with that person so you don't get in trouble yourself. On the one hand, you'll sit there and say to them, "I'd die for you," and then on the other hand, when the rubber hits the road, you're actually up the road and leave them to die or get in trouble when you possibly could have helped. You even deny the person. And when he had gone out to the gateway, another girl saw him, so as if one's not enough, and said to those who were there, "This fellow also was with Jesus of Nazareth." The funny thing about getting in trouble by religious people, they all seem to jump on the bandwagon once it all starts to go south. So he's had one girl confront him, and now he's had a second girl confront him. And this is what he says in verse 72. "But again he denied Jesus with an oath, 'I do not know the man.'" In one of the Gospels, it says that he denied him with a curse. That's how desperate and fearful he was not to be associated with Jesus at that point. And verse 73, "And later those who stood by came up and said to Peter, 'Surely you also are one of them, for your speech betrays you.'" Well, Peter must have been talking to somebody, because this has gone from two girls to a whole crowd. Yeah, and they must have heard what Jesus was saying, what Peter was saying, because it says your speech betrays you. And then in verse 74, maybe Peter was trying to justify himself for the way he was feeling by denying Christ. And then in verse 74, "Then he began to curse and swear, saying, 'I do not know the man.'" So Peter's now probably gone down into a really sad state and not feeling too good about himself here. And then immediately, just to rub salt in the wound, a rooster crowed. And Peter remembered the word of Jesus, who had said to him, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. So he went out and wept bitterly. Have you ever found yourself in that situation, where somebody's needed you and you have done everything you can to save face, possibly to save embarrassment, fear of getting in trouble yourself, imaginations, of course, when all you had to do was stand and support that person? Has your rooster crowed? It's an interesting saying, isn't it? Has your rooster crowed? Have you felt that feeling that Peter felt when he remembered the words of Jesus, who said to him, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. And if you come to that point where you've gone out and wept bitterly, that's not the end, you know. Jesus comes back and greets Peter as if nothing ever happened. That's the end of Matthew chapter 26. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.